Hi all, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be going through types of SQL commands. So we have DDL, that is data definition language, DML, that is data manipulation language, DCL, that is data control language, TCL, transaction control language, and DQL, data query language. Okay, so let's categorize those SQL command. So yeah, we can see all those SQL commands. So under DDL we have create, drop, alter, and truncate. Okay, under DML we have insert, update, delete. Under DCL we have grant and revoke. Okay, under TCL we have commit, rollback, and save point. Under DQL we have select command. Okay, so let's go through DDL, that is data definition language. So it is used to change table structure like creating, deleting, and altering a table. Okay, all commands are auto committed, so those commands are permanently saved in the database after the change. DDL commands are create, drop, alter, and truncate. So those are the syntax. Okay, so we can see all the syntax. Like for create table we have create table name and then the column names. Okay, and for drop we have drop table and table name, and for alter we have alter table name, add column name, and then we can give the data types. So now let's go to Toad. Okay, so here we will log in with system user and password is also system. Okay, so let's connect. Okay, so Toad is connected now. Okay, now we will see create table commands. Okay, so I have already kept the DDL ready, so I will copy it. So we will create a table employee. Okay, so here you can see the command is create table and the table name and then all the column names with the data types. Okay, so this will be your syntax. Then you can execute this and your table will be created. Okay, now we can create another table, student table. Okay, so let's copy the DDL. Yeah, we will paste it over here and then we will execute. So my student table is created. So we created two tables, employee and student. So let's do a select star means we are selecting all the columns. Okay, select star from employee and you execute this command. You can see all the columns which we have created. Okay, since we don't have data, so it is showing only the column names. Similarly, select star from student and let us execute it. So you can see the columns of student table. Okay, so both these tables are created. Now if we use describe and the table name, you can see the table structure. Let's execute. See, this is the table structure with all the column names and the data types. You can see integer, varchar. Okay, so those are all the data types. You can see the structure. Similarly, if you want to describe student table, you can see the structure of student table. You can see all the columns and all the data types. Okay, so both these tables are created. Now we can also see, means we can create table, another new table using the same table. Okay, if there is any requirement for you, then you can create a replica table of your existing table. Okay, so we have created employee table, so let's create one replica table of employee. So the syntax will be create table and your table name. Okay, we are naming it as employee underscore test, and select star from employee table. Employee is your existing table which we have just now created. Okay. Yeah, we will give one as command because it is we are creating as employee table. We are selecting star from employee table. Okay, let me rename it to employee underscore replica, so it will be easy for understanding. So let's execute. So your table is created, employee replica. So it will have all the columns from employee table because we have selected star. Now just do a select star from employee underscore replica. You can see same column which we have in employee table. And if we describe employee underscore replica table, you can see the table structure. Okay. So this is how we create tables. Now we will see alter command. So the syntax is alter table, and if we want to suppose add any column, okay, then we can use alter column in your existing table. So suppose alter table and table name is employee, and we will add one new column, suppose email ID. Okay, we will put the data type varchar 255, and then we will execute this command. Okay, now we have executed. Now if you select star from employee, you can see email ID column is added, so the table is altered. Okay, and if you do describe employee table, now you can see in the table structure email ID is added with varchar data type. Okay, so this is the column which we have added and altered the table. Okay, similarly, if you want to add suppose any other column into suppose student table or employee table, suppose I am adding current city, suppose. Okay, in employee table only I am adding, and I have executed it. Now if I do select star from employee table, you can see current city column is also added. So we have altered this table 2 times, and if you see the structure of the table, current city column is reflecting. Now we will see drop table command under DDL. Okay, so we will drop that employee underscore replica table which we have created earlier. Okay, so the command will be drop table and your table name. See here, now if we do a select star, we can see all the columns because this table is existing. Okay, so after we drop the table, if we do select, we will not be able to see the table. Now I am executing this command drop table employee underscore replica, so it's done. Now let's do a select star from employee underscore replica. So you can see table does not exist. Okay, so the table has been dropped. Now we will see truncate table. Okay, so we will truncate employee table. Okay, so the command is truncate table and your table name. Okay, so one thing remember, if you have data in your table, if we do a truncate table, all the data will be gone, but the table structure will be there. Okay, but here since we don't have any data, it will just show only the columns. You can see the columns of employee table, although we have truncated because there was no data. Okay, so we have seen create, alter, drop and truncate. Now we will see DML, that is data manipulation language. So it is used to modify tables in a database. These are not auto committed. Okay, and commands are insert, update and delete, and below are the syntax. So if you want to insert data, then insert into table name, you can add column names and then the values. If you want to update, then you have to update table name, set your column value. Okay, let's see in the Toad. It will be a more easy to understand you for you. So we will now insert values in student table. Okay, yeah, if you do a select star, you can see the table is blank now, only the columns you can see. Okay, so after inserting only you can see the data. So I have kept it ready, all the insert values. Okay, you can see this is the syntax of insert command. So insert into table name is student, and all the columns it is present, and the values I have added. Okay, so for student it is integer, so that's why I kept 10, and then first name, last name, age, department, city. Okay, I have executed it and data is inserted. So I will execute all these 5 insert command. Okay, it's done. And the last one. Okay, it's done. So we have inserted 5 rows into student table. Okay, now select star from student. You can see the data is inserted. Now you can see the table has data. Okay, student table, 5 rows we have. Okay, so now we will see update command. Okay, we will update some column in student table. So suppose we want to update the city Texas to suppose New York. Okay, for student ID 10, then the syntax will be update student table. Okay, set, you have to mention the column city equal to New York. Okay, and you have to give one where condition. So where you can put student ID equal to 10. So for student ID 10, we are updating the city. So it should reflect New York after updating. Okay, so let's execute this command. Okay, it's executed. Now if we do a select star from student, let's execute. You can see city is updated from Texas to New York for student ID 10. Okay, so using update command we have updated the table and its column value. Okay, suppose now we want to change hobby. Okay, for student ID 20. Okay, so what you can do, you can set the column name. You can put hobby is your column, and here you can put something like sleeping, for example. Okay, and in where condition you have to update student ID equal to 20, because you are updating for student ID 20. Okay, so let's execute it. Okay, it's done. Now let's do a select star from student. You can see it's updated. Hobby is now sleeping. Okay, so by this way we can update a table using update command. Now we will delete a row from student table. Okay, okay, so suppose for example for student ID 50, we want to delete the row. Okay, so this will be your syntax: delete from your table name, that is student, okay, where your student ID is 50. Okay, we want to delete that row. Okay, so after executing this row will not be there. Okay, so let's execute this command. Okay, now let's do a select star from student. You can see only 4 rows, so student ID 50 is deleted, that single row is deleted, okay, using delete command, since you have given where condition. Okay, now let's go to DCL, that is data control language. So it is used to grant or take back the authority of any database user. Okay, so there is two command, grant and revoke. So we will see this in our later sessions, okay, in detail. Now we will see TCL, transaction control language. So it is used with DML commands, insert, update and delete. So TCL commands are commit, rollback and set point. So this also in detail we can see in our next sessions. Okay. And the last one we have DQL, data query language. So it is used for fetching data. It is having select command. Okay, so we have already seen select command. So again we can see select star. Star means we are selecting all the columns from the table. So here table is student. So if we do this select star from student, you can see 4 rows. Okay, and you can use where condition. Okay, if you want to see, suppose city equal to New York. Okay, so it will give you the results of all the students whose city is New York. Okay, so we are selecting those. Okay, so you can see 2 rows we got. So by this way you can use select command. Okay, so thank you for watching and please subscribe for more informative sessions. So thank you, bye.